questo è un evento molto particolare, è una fiera che è stata realizzata proprio per il film Shazam, e qui possiamo testare, come potete sentire, le nostre abilità da supereroi, perché ogni lettera di Shazam corrisponde a un superpotere e a un dio greco, e se urlate Shazam diventerete supereroi anche voi.
Hai visto?
Sì, hai folgorato un autobus e quasi fatto una strage.
E poi l'ho preso al volo!
Può saltare alti edifici con un solo balzo.
Watching the movie, there is a scene without spoiler, like in the end, there is this final epic battle, and there is a kid that is playing with the action figures, and he has the action figures of Batman and Superman. And when he saw you, Shazam, he basically threw the action figures away. So I wanted to know if it's like the time has come for the old superheroes like Batman and
Not at all.
Okay.
No. They Shazam. Literally, we all owe this character to Superman in a lot of ways. I mean, this character was called Captain Marvel. It still is called Captain Marvel by many people for 80 years now. And Captain Marvel in 1939 became a comic book because Fawcett Comics was copying DC Comics, or Action Comics, however you want to break it down. They were copying Superman. So there wouldn't be a Shazam if there wasn't a Superman, first of all. Second of all, Superman is the most iconic superhero probably in the entire world, as far as like how many people know who that is, and has kept DC Comics aloft and going, and therefore keeping this character going for a long time too. So I don't think that is, if anything, that's more, I think, the idea that this kid is looking at a couple of toys and then he sees the real thing and he's like, well, why am I'd rather just watch the real thing happen than play with the toys. I'm sure he went and picked those two up and started playing again until he got the Shazam toy, and then he was playing with that one. But no, I think I love that moment in the movie. I think it's just a fun visual and a really cool nod,
now there is like the new.
I think David Sandberg, the director, he's a real geek for all of the kind of the superhero stuff, and Zach is very knowledgeable too. I've done my research and everything, but David really has his finger on the pulse, and there are a lot of Easter eggs, as they call them, in the movies, for people who want to see them, and the fans will know what they are. And one of those moments is obviously how ironic that there's a kid playing with Batman and Superman, and right outside his window there's a new battle going on.
He's sort of like representing me in the movie, and just like, I get to play with these superheroes, and I get to fight. And
in this world, superheroes are real. So he's playing with action figures of people that really exist for him. So it's just a lot of fun.
It's like playing with the actors and like.
That's right. Yes.
And when they're flying around like that, they are basically puppeteered by this team of stunt guys who put them in these rigs and like fly them around. So it is in some ways like playing with action figures, just on a much bigger scale.